Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mallory. We're going to make peanut butter oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. They have no flour in them, but they're so good. Let's get started. I'm going to start with 1 cup of peanut butter. I put it in the microwave to soften it so it pours. And it makes it easier to stir and gives you a better consistency. Be careful not to melt the peanut butter jar, as I have many times before. Perfect. It's melted. I'm going to let it cool off just a bit and add 2 eggs. And I'm just going to mix this with a wooden spoon until my eggs are combined. Next, I'm going to add 1 cup of peanut butter. This recipe is probably not intended to use Jif, but I like for it to taste good. And there's no added sugar, so creamy Jif it is. Next, we'll add 1/3 cup of maple syrup. That's the sweetener, but I still use Jif. We'll add 1.5 cups of rolled oats and preheat our oven to 350. We'll add 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. You wouldn't think the cinnamon would be good in this, but boy, it adds some great warmth. Two eggs, 1 cup of peanut butter, 1/3 cup maple syrup, 1.5 cups rolled oats, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, and 2/3 cup of chocolate chips. And we're gonna get this mixed in. Oh, the peanut butter and chocolate chips. Wow. That's all I can say. We're gonna form these into patties and bake on a baking sheet. There is no need to oil the baking sheet because these have peanut butter in them. They're not going to stick. Don the gloves because this is messy. form them in kind of a patty because they're not going to rise and they're not going to spread. Making these in about the size of a golf ball, but then making it into a small patty, like you can see, and placing them on the baking sheet. These will bake for 9 to 12 minutes at 350 degrees. And again, they do not rise, they do not settle, they do not spread. So you can pack them in pretty closely, as I have. Ooh, they slide. We won't do that again. And I'll set a kitchen timer. These are done. I'm going to remove them to a cooling rack. Thank you for joining me in the kitchen tonight. I hope you make this recipe, peanut butter oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. It's a recipe to remember. Have a great night.